Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Sekiro, where we've been continuing our New Game Plus adventure through the abandoned dungeon, advancing the quest line with Jinzaemon and the Sus Doctor. We got some divine revenge against the Shichimen warrior, which felt amazing, and we made it through the first leg of the depths here into the hidden forest. And I've been doing a little bit off-camera grinding, killing some of the phantoms and roosters and whatnot, picking up some of the items. And we're gonna be proceeding here to the Mist Noble in just a moment. We're gonna talk to this guy real quick, just to see if there's anything different. The Path of Buddha. Would you slay one who opposes it? I think that is the, yeah, we're talking about the Mist Noble. The abandoned temple. Alright, so that is the same as before, and yeah, I've been killing some of the illusions just to get a little bit more experience here, and I did realize, finally, that I can use snap seeds on them. Finally found another use for snap seeds, and it does the trick. It kills them in one go. All the phantoms or illusions that are in the area. So so it's been very, very nice to finally get a use. Maybe we can even give a demonstration here. Well, not as I'm in the middle of getting hit, but the snap seeds do the trick, assuming that you have enough enemies around to actually fall prey. It looks like we maybe got some others to die though as well. I'm not sure where those came from. I need to actually heal very quickly. Let's take a pellet. And now I need to just remember how we get to the, there's the abandoned temple where we have the Mist Noble, and I think it's up here that we need to get to. We'll just kind of make our way through here if we can avoid the... Kill this guy maybe. Got some doggos to worry about. Just one? Just one. We did get to the next skill point, though. That feels nice to lock that in. We'll come back for those items once we have... I kind of want to just head to the Mist Noble, but I do need to remember how to get there, because right now I'm feeling a little bit lost, which is the way you would normally... You normally feel, I guess, in the hidden forest. It's surprisingly... It turns out to be a surprisingly small area when all is said and done, but... Obviously, when it's shrouded in mist, everything feels a lot more confusing and expansive. I think we found the spot, though. I think this is where we want to go. So we've got the monkeys here hanging out with the drunkard friend, and I want to, I think, just go ahead and run through like we did before, right? We go through here, and well, there should be a grapple spot there. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Hopefully, we can make it through like we did previously. And we will be coming back for Tokujiro the Glutton at some point. I was a little worried there. When you're playing with the, without the Kuro's charm, everything hits so much harder, including monkeys with rifles. So I was a little worried there about not knowing for sure if we were gonna take one-shot damage, but we made it here to... Made it here to the abandoned temple. I was kind of hoping, in retrospect, I kind of wish they would have done something a little different with this area. I kind of wished they would have done like they did, for those of you who've played Ocarina of Time, the, was it the Shady Woods, or the equivalent of the, Hidden Forest in that game, where you kind of had to follow the music in order to take the right pathway, otherwise you get sent back to the beginning. Would have been kind of cool if they'd have done something different in this case. Now, we'll see. I'm assuming that the Mist Noble here is going to be just as easy as before, but you never know exactly how things are going to be. Never know exactly. It looks like there's a little bit more. Yeah, you do have more posture and vitality, but you still just kind of stagger into non-existence and are still very much a pushover, which is totally fine with me. Totally okay with the Mist Noble just being a complete pushover. So let's go ahead now and now that this place has, we'll go ahead and quickly pick up the items and whatnot. But the whole Mist Noble situation is an interesting idea. This this one singular creature who is projecting this entire forest worth of an illusion to confuse everybody. But also now knowing what we know about the Fountainhead Palace, and and what happened to all the nobles in that area. They all drank the wrong stuff, huh? You would have thought, you would think, you know, maybe when one of them starts turning into, you know, a fish-like creature, the rest of the people around might have said, you know what, maybe we should rethink this whole plan. But nah, they were all in for the fish life. All right, we're picking up our items here, and I think now is actually a good time for us. We just picked up that next skill point, so now is actually an okay time for us to try to take on the glutton. I guess there is this item over here we can grab real fast. Just shimmy on over to whatever this was. We also have Headless. I have not yet taken on Headless in New Game Plus. I remembered as I was making my way through the forest here that we still have Headless to contend with back in the outskirts. I'm not, I don't know who we aggroed there. That was weird. But I'm not necessarily, you know, looking forward to doing this. We have our Divine Confetti, which has helped us before, and maybe we can use something like the Malcontent, because it is supposed to torment apparition type enemies. But also the rewards that we've been getting for these mini bosses, they're basically just coin purses. It's not the most enticing. You really have to be a completionist to say I'm gonna kill all the things, and we probably will. In the end, we probably will say, you know what, Headless, you gotta go. For now, let's worry about... okay. Let's try to worry about getting this glutton, and I think we can start... I mean, it's nice, obviously, to get the opening death blow. Oh, he's kind of patrolling around, or he's getting back into his position. I think it's more fun to start with the monkeys here and just confuse the hell out of them all. Confuse the hell out of them all, and then he starts going wild on them, and then I think we'll try to use Send Throw. Let's see if we can use this to our advantage. I want to see how much damage this does. Well, it's okay. It doesn't do a ton of damage. Not nearly as much as I would have thought. And I didn't see how much it was. It's really not using very much of our Sen at all. So this may not be the Sen sink that I was thinking it might be. That's a grab. That's a grab, and that's probably a one-shot. Okay. Send Throw is not going to... Oh, it's not a one-shot. I am not dead. Pleasant surprise. Okay. The monkeys are still helping us? Question mark? I really need to take some sugar here is what I need to do. Let's take some Akko's sugar and help our attack boost while we still have the monkeys distracting. Let's do a little bit of this action. Dang it, I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be deflecting. Why do I still do this to myself where I'm not actually doing the deflects properly? I'm backed into a corner here. I'm backed into a corner. Let's get out of the corner. I thought I could get a counterattack. Okay. We'll get a res back as a result. Let's get another sugar here, I think. Do I want Akko's sugar again? Maybe I'll go Ungo's sugar this time. I got knocked down there accidentally. Apparently, maybe that's the flinching that they're talking about with like the red lump? Or maybe that's just getting interrupted when you're attacking. I haven't actually figured that out yet, but we'll take some antidote powder here. Some of his attacks are not hitting. I really need to recover my posture. Let's do that real fast here. Let's take a pellet as well. My graphics card, please. So I built up a little bit of poison there that was starting to make me think of terror for some reason. I think I freaked out a little bit on the... It's because I was blocking his blade, isn't it? That's what it is. Okay, okay. This guy definitely has scared the hell out of me. I forgot that we get unrefined sake. That's cool. This guy, as with many enemies, is very panic-inducing until you get more comfortable with the patterns and you realize that his big, scary sword, his big old scary sword, can still be deflected. If you just do proper deflect timings, everything works out. Is there another item in here that we missed? There was an item down here. Okay, we can shimmy on over to this guy. Shimmy apparently is the word of the day. Okay. First big fight of any Sekiro session always gets my heart rate going, which is what I love, absolutely love about this game, and the reason that I have been enjoying playing this through to New Game Plus. All the other FromSoft games I have enjoyed, but I've gotten to the end of them. I've gotten to the end and been a little bit ready to take a break. And I did not have the urge with any of them to jump directly. What in the hell? There is some weird ragdoll stuff that goes on. You don't often get the, you can't ragdoll enemies just sitting there. But when you zone in, when you move into the right location and the enemies zone back in all of a sudden, holy shit, stuff can get weird, as it just did with the Mist Noble. But I was saying that I did not feel the urge with any of the previous Soulsborne games. I wanted to take a break. I wanted to come back later for New Game Plus after I had a breather. But that is not the case with Sekiro. I had no desire really to stop. I just wanted to keep going. And it has been so much fun. It is always so exhilarating to jump into a fight, even a fight that you've done several times. Well, minus the headlesses of the world and the Shichimen warriors. Okay, are we gonna take you on? We need probably to refill our gourds, so let's do that. Go ahead and quickly refill the gourds here. I could probably just warp back. Probably could just warp back to the dang idol, but we're already kind of here, so we'll just leg it back. I was kind of disappointed with this send throw, if I'm being honest. I thought it was going to spend so much more of our money. What do we have right now? 21.98. So if I hold this down, that spent 15 sen. And if you do a single, it spends 10. Well, that's disappointing, I have to say. I was thinking, if I have like 1,000 sen or something, it's going to spend like 100 of it. And we're going to get like a crap ton of damage. Nope. Well, so there goes one of the ways that I was thinking I might be able to spend my sen. I think we're going to use Malcontent, though, for this next fight. We'll go ahead and rest. Because Malcontent does say in the description that it is supposed to torment apparition-type enemies, which I think should include Headless. We can take the snap seeds off of here. We've got our purple gourd. I think I want to have Akko's Spirit Fall. Give ourselves a damage boost. And if this is if this does what I hope it's going to do, we're going to get a stun. That's going to allow us to get a lot of extra damage. Let's get our Divine Confetti on here as well. So we'll try to remember how this goes if we want to reapply Spirit Fall and then Confetti. And then we can go back to the Healing Gourd, and then we've got our Terror here when we need it. I'm definitely not going to get those mixed up at all during the course of this fight. Never in a million years. We always execute things 100% accurately. I forgot about the roosters here. Quickly take them out just so they're not making annoying noises while I am trying to take on Headless. Headless is already enough of a handful without roosters cawing all the way through the fight. All right. It would be nice if we could get the plunging death blow, but that's not going to happen. We'll go ahead and apply our stuff here ahead of time, though. Let's get Spirit Fall and our Divine Confetti. There we go, there we go. Boy, we get a lot of extra hits, don't we? Ooh. Okay. Back up, we'll get our Terror going here. That was pretty good, all things considered. I think because maybe we're attacking more aggressively, we're getting these staggers that I don't think we were getting before. Also, the Malcontent is pretty good. Pretty dang good. All right, so Divine Confetti finally wore off. Let's go ahead and reapply that. I need to get away, though. So we'll get this going. Get all our stuff reapplied here. Can we do this again? Nice. Well, you got out of it quicker, though. You got out of it quicker. And now I'm getting a little wrecked because I was not expecting you to free yourself from the Malcontent so quickly. But I should have known we wouldn't be able to completely get away with that trick forever. That was weird. Fuck. Fuck. I got backed up against the tree and thought I was gonna get the Terror there. Why did I not block? Getting backed up against the wall again. Damn it. Let's get our Divine Confetti back. That was too early on that. No, I should not have done High Monk. Let's do this. Let's get a gourd one more time here. Do we need Terror? Now we probably need to take our gourd, our purple gourd. Why am I not drinking? I'll take this as well, just to get a little bit extra healing here. We don't need that much more damage on you. Just hit the ball. I just realized how low you were on health. It can be so easy to get derailed and think about, oh, Terror and healing, and I gotta fucking not die when it's, you know, the best What is it? The best defense is a good offense? Something, something. All right, Headless. Yes, it was just a bulging coin purse. And now that I don't even have my my Sen throw that I was hoping would be a way to spend Sen on, now I'm not so sure how we're going to be utilizing... please tell me there's a Sen sink at some point. Please. I need a way to spend all of these coin purses. All right, we'll keep making our way down towards Mibu Village here. And it is pretty nice, I gotta say, to not have to contend with these Nightjar spirits. They are so nasty, especially fighting in this spot here. You almost have to run past them because they or you really just need to get up in both of their faces. But trying to take on two of them in that on that set of ledges there, not my favorite. Grab the sculpture signal here. And I'm curious, another thing, we used this malcontent a little while ago, but I have not really been using the other feature of this. The other feature of this this item is supposed to be the ability to have a delayed whistle. Actually, now that I'm seeing where this guy is positioned, I might not even need what I was thinking. Because I don't know, the wolves spot us at some point, don't they? Like, there's no way to sneak up on this guy, or he just has such heightened awareness. Maybe if you use a Gotchin's Sugar, maybe that is the way to go. Use a little Gotchin's Sugar. There is also still a talent. There's a skill that we could use that suppresses our sound. All right, there is actually a way to sneak up on you. We've never been able to sneak up on him before because the wolves have always spotted us. All right, there's a treasure carp scale down here. I'll be interested to see what the noble or the pot noble in the palace is going to have. We had a since the pot noble in Hirata sells. What does he sell? Red lumps. I'll be curious to see if there's any new item offered by the guy in Fountainhead Palace. But it is also interesting that we are able, so far, we are able to go through. We are able to make it through this far. I was kind of expecting some sort of roadblock that was going to keep us from progressing too far into this area. But so far, I'm not seeing what would stop us from just going all the way through Mibu Village and taking on the corrupted monk and getting our underwater breathing ability. Well, we'll see. We'll see exactly. I say that the reason I was thinking that it would maybe stop us from doing this is because you've got the gun fort, right? The gun fort has this you need a key after you beat Genichiro in order to progress. And I was thinking that because that eventually leads to the lotus flower, you beat the guardian ape and get the lotus flower, one of the Fountainhead aroma ingredients. And I thought maybe a similar sort of thing they would do for the other Fountainhead ingredients like the shelter stone. But we'll find out. For now, I'm just going to be making my way, I think, through Mibu Village here. I will probably be killing enemies just to get the experience. There's still a lot of skills that I'd like to upgrade to, so we do need the experience. And we get an okay amount of it from these guys, so we'll just keep working our way here through the village. I guess we'll quickly check. Let's just do a quick check with the memorial mob, the toxic memorial, not the toxic one, the drunk one, right? Another one. Guessing that, I guess there's some Gotchin's Sugars we can buy, that's fine. More coin purses. What the hell are we going to do? Oh, right. There is Dragon Spring Sake. I'm not sure that we need 4 of them. I don't know if 4 is necessary. But we'll go ahead and buy these because I don't know what else we're going to spend our Sen on. We don't need really, I guess, adamantite scrap maybe, but I feel like we have enough to get the rest of the upgrades that we need. So, pellets? We might be at... Is there a cap for pellets? Have we hit the cap? I don't know. But either way, we'll keep working our way here through Mibu Village and see what we find. Yeah, I gotta admit that that Mibu Village is just... It's really not... It might be my least favorite zone. It just... I think it's because Sekiro has so many, you know, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous locations. And Mibu Village just isn't. It's so dark and dingy. It's just really... When you stack it up against the other places in the game, it's really just kind of whatever. At the same time, I will admit that I have if grinding is your thing, if you're just looking to do some grinding, it's not the worst. It is not the worst place to do that. The enemies die quickly. Oh, I forgot almost about the Sakura petals here. Something I did learn. Finally, I didn't learn it the first time, and maybe I still haven't learned it. But the Sakura petals on the ground, that's where these guys are coming from, the guys that could try to grab you. Whoa. Excuse me. You still don't want to let, even though everything dies in 2 hits, you still don't want to let things gang up on you. There's still a reasonable amount of damage that they put out. But we have our life gain ability from death blows. And but like I said, we've been gaining actually a reasonable amount of experience. And so if you wanted to do grinding, if you really wanted to knock yourself out with grinding, did you just dump oil on me? Is that what you did? Someone's gonna light me on fire as the follow-up here, I guess. There's no Sakura petals near you. Why did you jump out of the ground? I'm gonna freaking die here from this, from all the freaking... The guys with the pokey sticks. Well, you can Makiri counter. That is one thing that I have done a couple times here, is I have gotten the Makiri counter, which is fun. It's always fun going straight from the Makiri counter into the death blow. But we'll keep clearing out Mibu Village here. I'll just keep clearing out because it is a reasonable experience, and I like to be complete about things. And then we'll work our way toward Orin of the Water here eventually. Alrighty, time for Orin of the Water, who I presume to still be here, regardless of whether Jinseimon is present. Oh, and she does start, I think, this is actually the same as before, right? Okay, I was just wondering, is there a way that you can get a sneak death blow on her, I wonder? Probably not. We probably just have to talk to you like we did before. We could say nothing. I've been seeing what happens when we say nothing. Still doesn't give us the opportunity to get a stealth death blow. All right, we'll ask why you're crying. Sazuka-sama. Who knows how long she's been here, right? She's basically a ghost. And so Lord Sakuza is probably long gone. I'm really curious to see about these say nothing options. It's not really that big of a difference, but... Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Now, I am curious because we do get the same music with her that we did with Headless, right? So I'm wondering, can we also use the Divine Confetti against you? Man alive, you hit hard. So we're gonna try the Divine Confetti here and see what effect it has, if we can stay alive. Well, I don't even think I applied the Divine Confetti. Okay, well. I see. Well, that's how it's going to be. Orin of the Water. I've been told that our first encounter with Orin actually went very smooth. That it was like one of the smoothest Orin experiences that people have seen. So it's not too surprising that we come into New Game Plus with Charmless Bell Demon and get our butts handed to us. So why don't we go ahead and just do this stuff beforehand? I don't know if we can. Let's go ahead and apply this stuff beforehand. And I still don't think we can get the stealth death blow on you, so we're just gonna have to open up here. Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, her combos. We might have gotten a really good pattern before. I do not remember her combos being this brutal. Also, the Divine Confetti is not, like, doing amazing. So far, at least. I haven't noticed that it makes a huge difference, but we're also having trouble staying in range with you. Woo. Okay. We've got some learning to do. We've got some learning to do against Orin, so maybe it's better for us not to do the Divine Confetti just yet, and we just focus on trying to learn the patterns. Because, she hits hard. She hits so freaking hard. And also, we're having a little bit of trouble closing the distance. Let's just see if we can keep learning the patterns, though. We do a little bit of damage, I guess, against you, like we did before. But yeah, it is tough to close the distance. I don't know what that move is supposed to be. Floating passage is not terrible. I'm definitely not timing my deflects very well yet. Okay, I'm noticing how much damage we're taking, and that's distracting me. I'm thinking about having to heal, and then she comes directly. She gives you no break, right? There's no break like you get with a lot of enemies after a res. There's no immediate break that allows you to heal. So, man, Orin of the Water. Turns out she is a toughie. We're playing New Game Plus. We're playing with Charmless. I'm not sure if that's what's making the difference, or if it's the fact that we, what am I trying to think of? The fact that we just got lucky. Maybe we really just got lucky the first time. And that's what happened. Now, okay, we do also have this Malcontent against an apparition-style enemy. Maybe that can be a thing we do. No, she's like immune to it or something. Wow, why can I... Apparently once you get hit, maybe I've never learned this lesson about Sekiro, is that once you... I went for a drink and she hit me. She kind of... It felt like she stun locked me there, like I was trying to deflect. And I've never figured out exactly why that happens in some instances where some enemies will start a combination against you and you're just completely... It feels like you're just completely unable to recover and get back into a normal set of deflects. So... Okay, well, we've been learning this. We have been learning the fact that enemies that really weren't too much trouble were really kind of just very straightforward in the base game, or at least felt that way. We enter into the challenge run of New Game Plus, and they are becoming much more of a heartache. This Divine Confetti did feel pretty good. Maybe we can replace... Maybe we can go with Ungos and Divine Confetti. Maybe that's what we can start our fight with here. I don't know if there's any prosthetic that's going to save us. So we'll just go with this setup here. I tried to get up, wasn't able to get up. And then how do you heal? Okay, maybe running away. We didn't actually take too much damage there. It's these other combinations that if you really don't block them at the right time, she's gonna fuck you up. Why am I not attacking? We are not doing nearly the posture damage that we did to her before. Not deflecting that in time. Wow, oh my god. I thought I had some distance from her. Whoa. This is definitely a surprise to me. The fact that she feels so tough. This is such a discrepancy, such a difference from the base game. What can we do differently? Other than just getting good? Is there a combat art that maybe can help us a little bit here? I'm not so sure. Floating Passage felt okay. But she's so fast. I'm not sure what we can do. And I feel like we might have to, if we were to keep spending Divine Confetti, we might go through our whole stack here. Which might be okay, I don't know. Maybe that's all right. Trying to recover my posture. Nope. Yeah, I think that was the big difference. The big difference in New Game is that the deflect spam is just really good on its own, and you can kind of get away with deflect spamming everything. But not so much when you're dealing with no charm. We also, I think, got a lot of sweeps, which is her, like, most predictable move. Or at least the one that I find easiest to read. Maybe not most predictable. Okay, that's a double. I got turned around. That's what happened, I think. So I think the Divine Confetti is actually it definitely, I can see now there are times where she's kind of going a little more translucent, right? The apparition part of this fight is not allowing our normal sword attacks to connect like they would otherwise. So that is where the Divine Confetti can definitely be of use. So as I'm feeling more comfortable here with the patterns, we might go back to the confetti. I wanted to give that malcontent another try just to see if I had gotten unlucky the first time. Okay, so that double there after she teleports close, it's just a double. And then you have opportunity for a counter. Okay, so that's like a 1, 2, 3, 4. So now is probably when we should be looking for an opening to use the Divine Confetti, but it does feel like she kind of has two main modes of attack. Maybe she has some counters that she's throwing into the mix. Didn't block that. Yeah, there's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a sweep. So I'm getting better at least reading that part. But she obviously, that was one thing, we were able to kind of rush her down in the enemies in New Game Plus with the Kuro's Charm and the Bell Demon. They recover their posture. If you're not staying on them, they recover their posture so much more. Oh, okay, that was the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, starting to decipher the patterns a little bit now. Nope. I don't think we're going to use Divine Confetti for this attempt. I've never seen her do this before. She just needed to get to the right distance from us, apparently. I wasn't sure I was gonna... I thought I had maybe committed to my attack there. Dang. That feels like a different pattern. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a grab attack. All right, do we want to try using like High Monk or something? Because it does feel like she's backing up on us, and it might be... High Monk might be okay. Hmm. Oh, that's the combo. Okay. I thought it was going to be the 1-2. Let's try to open the fight now with a little bit more of a... we'll start with the Divine Confetti, and I think maybe now we have the setup that we want to use. We can go Ungos into Divine Confetti. This is not going to do anything for us. I don't know if there's a prosthetic tool. Maybe the Shuriken. The Shuriken with the Chasing Slice is actually pretty nice, isn't it? Chasing Slice, pretty nice. Okay, let's give this another go. We'll get our Spirit Fall ready here. Okay, we're getting a challenge from... It feels like this is just the ongoing recurring theme, is the each of these or a certain set of the mini bosses are just a completely new level of challenge in New Game Plus. But this is supposed to be a challenge run. I have to keep that in mind. So we're kind of getting what we hoped for. We're kind of getting a little bit of what we hoped for. Dang, I couldn't get my guarding back in time. Wow. I thought I had reestablished. But no. Man, the fact that she backs up, is so annoying. And then the chasing slice, even with the divine confetti, the chasing slice doesn't necessarily hit her. I got greedy. Okay, we're dealing vitality damage. We're dealing some vitality damage to her. We're starting to wear her down a little bit, but she's, even with the divine confetti, she's still so hard to hit. So man, we might burn through our entire divine confetti stack here, but that's all right, because that finally gives us something to spend our sen on. I might have finally gotten my wish to sen can be spent on divine confetti. So the chasing slice is not great because it doesn't always connect. I guess there is another thing we have here, which is this lazulite. Maybe not. It says it dispels enemy illusions. I don't think that's quite doing what I think. I was thinking it was doing additional stuff against apparition style enemies. I think that's this Phoenix's umbrella. This is the one where it prevents damage from apparition type enemies. I don't know that's what we want to be using here though. Is this the one that works against? No, this just is like a delayed explosion. I think we need, there's one more upgrade to the flame vent that does work specifically against apparition style enemies. Our setup is okay the way we have it. Let's see if we can just keep getting reps on this here. But Oren of the Water, she's getting her revenge. I do wish we could get an opening death blow. That would be nice, but I don't think there's any way to do it. Why did I not block that? Okay. I hate that even with the divine confetti, we can't attack her sometimes. I need to go like a little step closer. Maybe that's the timing that we need to focus on, is like when she's just coming out of translucent, right? Like she does her little disappearing act. But we can maybe connect with her right. Oh, fuck. I thought she was just gonna do the one. That's only when she's, okay, there's different patterns here that I'm still learning to process. Like that one there is the one I thought she was gonna do. Ah, man, I did a reset. I did a reset on my PC because I thought that might help clear up some of these graphics issues that are still popping up from time to time, where the frame rate is lagging just a bit. That was pretty frustrating for it to throw off the timing there. Okay, we'll give this another go. We'll keep going at it. I mean, Orin on the challenge run here has become essentially a boss. And we're gonna have to burn through all of our divine confetti potentially. God damn. God damn it. I am totally not reading when that combo is coming. I kind of need to be expecting that that's the combo, and then why did I forgot about the fact that she just... Like, that's my spot to heal, but also she loses all her vitality, or not vitality, but the posture damage that we've done so far. Where was the jump kick there? That was weird. Okay, I think maybe I understand. I'm starting to see, I just noticed for the first time that she's actually going around us so quickly that we're not turning around. This is a problem that I was having against Inner Genichiro sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes when I was recovering from being on the ground, I would roll, but my character would be facing the wrong way, and so I would take a bunch of hits. Well, how do we solve that problem? That's an unusual one, and I'm not sure that I've ever learned what you're supposed to do in that situation. When an enemy circles around you, and to the point where you are not turning with them, even with camera lock. I guess we have to move slightly. Is that the solution? To just move ever so slightly, so that the fact that we reposition causes us to actually turn around. See, because it feels like even there I was getting a little turn to the side. Well, I don't know. Wow, we might have to come back to this one. I might have to say this is just a little bit beyond me at the moment. Because I am getting so... I don't know the combos. It's kind of as simple as that. And when you're playing, and when you're doing this on... When you're doing this the Charmless route, you really need your deflects to be on point. See, right there, it felt like we were like turned around for a split second. Now, in that case, it didn't really hurt us that badly. It might just be that it's not actually a matter of me turning around. It's a matter of me, you know, not doing deflects. Not doing deflects. I really want to get some more divine confetti. Fuck. Nope. I'm getting greedy with hits. Definitely getting greedy. Fuck me. She's so fast. She's so fucking fast. What am I doing? I thought I might run away. She does so much damage. She does so much damage so quickly. Dang. This might be a little beyond me right now, to be honest. This feels like... This is feeling a little bit like Inner Genichiro. And I was expecting maybe this to be more of a challenge than it was in New Game, but this is so much of a step up. And it's really, I think, coming down to the fact that I need to decipher the patterns. I mean, that's kind of every fight, isn't it? That's like Captain Obvious stating the most obvious thing ever, that recognizing patterns is part of beating a FromSoft game. Who knew? Yeah, I think I'm honestly, we're going to take a we are going to come back to our shamisen player here, who is, my god, some of the most unexpected challenges have come up in this New Game Plus, where such an unassuming character that was what we got our first try in New Game, and now all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, we are racking up the dragon rot, we are we got to learn the moves. So we will come back to you. What I want to do with the remainder of our time is just quickly, no, we can't, we have to, oh my god. So if we try to pass, she comes after us? Does she actually follow us across the bridge? No, okay. I wasn't, gosh. I thought for a second that we were going to be locked, that this was going to be a situation where we have to beat her in order to move forward. But I wanted to go ahead and check. Let's go ahead and we'll quickly top off with our health here. We've already used a gourd, but we'll quickly get a death blow here just to top off our health. And I wanted to check and see if we're able to access the corrupted monk fight. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. There it is. Okay. So we have the ability to fight corrupted monk. Who knows? You might kick my butt just as badly as everybody else is. But I do feel I at least have some more experience with this fight. Well, so much for getting that last, blocking that last bit of damage there. But we definitely had a lot more experience with you in the true monk fight. But everything is turning out to be more of a challenge here in our Charmless challenge run. So we'll give you a shot here and see if we can maybe have some better luck than we did with Orin. Supposed to be a deflect. I'm finding over and over just how late my deflect timings are. Doesn't help when I can't see anything. That's my fault for getting backed up against the wall, though. Late. This is always the thing with the corrupted monk, is that the halberd swings can come so much faster than you're expecting. And you really need, it's the same challenge we were having with Inner Genichiro, is that you can't really afford to run away, because once you do that, you're sort of you're giving them all of the posture damage that you did. All that posture damage is just going back, right? So these bosses become so much more challenging because of how much posture damage you have to end up doing to them. Let's use a little dragon flash here. No, I forgot you had so many swings. That was a terrible idea. Okay. We're in for one challenge or the other, I think. No matter which way we turn, we are going to be met with a wall at this point. And there's no way around it. There's no way around it. You've got to execute. There were so many parts of the game that it turns out we were kind of able to power through. We were kind of able to power through so many fights just by deflect spamming. Deflect spamming can get you so far because it prevents all the damage. You know, you take posture damage, which is recoverable, and it's not that big of a deal. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll use some... What do we want to use here? Is it better to use... We'll use Ungos. Now, Divine Confetti. Is Divine Confetti also useful against you? Why don't we find out? I don't know that you would count like an apparition-style enemy. That doesn't quite make sense to me, but who knows? I don't know that we're doing anything special to you. I really need to go and commit. I'm hesitating on some of my swings, and of course hesitation is defeat. Hesitation is defeat. Wow. Oh, everything does so much damage. I get knocked back too. It did feel like we were able to connect a little bit more often with the Divine Confetti, so maybe it's good in this fight. Boy, we are going to have to learn deflect timings. We have to learn deflect timings. We have to get good at all of these fights. All of these fights. What did you expect, Akanar? What did you expect, my dude? To an extent, to some extent, this is a bit of a, you know, an awakening. And if there were any of you that were out there, if there were any of you that were maybe a little bit frustrated about sometimes in New Game where we had some encounters that went rather smoothly, and maybe there were some of you out there that were expecting things to go a bit rougher, I think you might be finally getting your wish. You might be finally getting what you came to see. Fine. After all this time. Really hate being backed up against a something. That's the thing I feel like I do so often against this boss, is I just get backed up against something. Where was my deflect? Where was my deflect? And then we get knocked back and we can't get a counter hit. Okay. All right, folks. That is where we are going to wrap up this installment of Sekiro, because I am out of time for filming, and I think I might also be out of patience for today. I've spent a lot of time in Mibu Village, which is not my favorite zone, and now we have basically 2 bosses. One of them is technically a mini boss, but no, it's really not. It's really actually a boss. Oren is having her revenge, and we've got to beat. We don't have to beat her, right? Oren is an optional challenge. I hate leaving challenges. I hate not doing things. So we'll see. But either way, whether it's Oren or whether it's Corrupted Monk, we've got some learning to do. But that will have to be for next time. We'll regroup and try to come back. I'll do some film study as well. Man, we got some learning to do. We got to get good. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.